episode 2. I'm Pierre.
And I am Vivian.
Today's featured beverage is the Spanish coffee. If you'd like us to feature your favorite beverage in a future episode, just send a description or a recipe to the email address on your screen. So Vivian, what story do you want to talk about today?
We will talk about Doctor Who Shada, scheduled for release in 1980, but halted by strike action at the BBC. They never finished filming it.
They never did. It was written by Douglas Adams of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fame.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was originally a comedy sci-fi for BBC Radio, 1978. Released in novel format from 1979 to 1984. TV series, 1981, and feature film, 2005.
Well, you can skip the feature film, I gotta tell you that. The BBC TV series is absolutely perfect.
Do not panic!
Thanks, Vivian. It was eventually put out as a webcast featuring the 8th Doctor and the 2nd Romana.
Then as a reconstruction VHS video with linking narrative by Tom Baker, and finally a completed version in 2017.
With all the missing scenes animated, I'm pretty sure that all classic Doctor Who lovers were really glad to see this one. I know I was. And it stars Tom Baker as the 4th Doctor.
He is your favorite.
Yes, he is. And have a look at this, Vivian. He signed this just for me. The story also stars Lalla Ward as the 2nd Romana. The story starts on Think Tank, a space station where the Foundation for the Study of Advanced Sciences is located. Skagra,
Played by Christopher Neame,
drains the minds of his colleagues into a gray sphere which he controls. He leaves the space station, leaving the others,
now mindless,
yes, to their own devices. Young Chris Parsons
played by Daniel Hill,
of St. Sed's College, Cambridge, goes to visit Professor Cronotis to borrow some books on carbon dating.
Professor Cronotis is played by Dennis Carey.
Yes, he is, and he does a fantastic performance as an absent-minded professor who's obsessed with books and tea.
1 lump or 2?
One, please.
Sugar?
No, thank you. One of the books Chris borrows is in an unknown language and seems to be made out of something otherworldly.
The X-ray machine blew up when he put the book in it. I wonder what it is.
The Doctor and Romana are punting. The scenery is absolutely beautiful. This is the perfect place for location shooting.
I do so love the spring and fall, all the leaves, all the colors.
But the real reason for being here is to answer a distress call from the professor. The professor has loaned the worshipful and ancient law of Gallifrey to young Parsons. The Doctor says that in the wrong hands, it could be very dangerous.
Uh-oh. Now there will be trouble.
That's for sure.
Let's help them look for it.
Hey, that's a great idea. I think it's a little red book.
Or was it green?
Pretty sure it's a little red book. Skagra swooshes in with his space disco cape and hat, demanding to see the professor.
No one reacts to his spacey clothes. He reminds me of the Movellans from Destiny of the Daleks, 1979.
Yep, they were pretty disco too. Wilkins, the caretaker,
Played by Gerald Campion,
shoos him away, and he swooshes out the way he swooshed in. Skagra gets a lift from a polite, unsuspecting man that gets his mind drained. Skagra goes to a field where there's a red carpet that leads to his invisible spaceship.
Was it made by the same company that built Wonder Woman's plane?
I don't think so. Chris calls Claire,
Played by Victoria Burgoyne.
to come and examine the book.
She is smarter than Chris.
She sure is. And you can really tell that they're into each other.
They are just not telling each other.
The doctor gets on a bike and races to Claire's lab to get the book.
Skagra goes to the professor's room to get the book.
The professor doesn't have the book, so Skagra drains his mind, which eventually causes the professor's death.
Beware the sphere.
Beware Skagra.
Beware
Shada.
Shada is a Gallifreyan prison planet.
On his way back from the lab, the doctor bumps into Skagra. He drops the book while he's escaping from the sphere. Skagra grabs the book.
Romana comes to the rescue in the TARDIS.
Claire arrives at the professor's room, but there's no one there. She lets herself in and starts nosing around. The doctor, Romana, Chris, and K9 arrive at Skagra's field. They're allowed into the ship. The doctor is free to go and meet Skagra in the control room, but the other three are imprisoned by the ship.
Skagra wants a doctor to read the book to him.
The doctor just makes up a bunch of gibberish and nonsense. So Skagra drains his mind into the sphere and leaves him for dead.
Skagra does not realize that he only has a copy of the doctor's mind.
Skagra forces Romana to take him to his command ship in the TARDIS. Lava monsters!
Egad, it's a Krog!
He doesn't want to take over the universe.
He wants to become the universe.
Weird. Claire fiddles with some knobs and switches on a machine that she's found in the professor's room. The whole room heaves, and we discover that the professor's room is actually a TARDIS.
The professor comes back to life, appearing in his nightshirt and a cap.
Would you like a cup of tea?
No, I'd rather have another Spanish coffee, actually.
Me too.
Meanwhile, Skagra is giving mad scientists a bad name.
That's quite an accomplishment. The doctor turns the ship into a TARDIS-like time-space machine.
Ship is very happy with her new upgrade.
She sure is. She quickly takes Chris and the doctor to Think Tank, where they find those left behind by Skagra, old and frail now.
Why are they old, but wearing the same clothes as before? Have they eaten? Have they had a cup of tea?
One lump or two. Skagra beats them to Shada,
The prison planet.
where he wants to release Salyaven. But what's this?
Salyaven has already escaped. He is not in his cell.
Now the professor reveals the truth about himself. He is Salyaven.
Also in this story, we learn that the TARDIS has a back door.
Okay. Fights and thrills, daring do's and escapades ensue.
Skagra is beaten by the doctor and runs to his ship.
But the ship imprisons him and starts to tell him all about her wonderful new lord, the Doctor. That's it for today. We hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe.
It is what the doctor would do.
And let us know what Doctor Who stories you'd like us to discuss in future episodes in the comment section down below. Join us next time
I am
for...
Vivian.
Yes, you are. Join us next time for Crystal's Mojito and Doctor Who Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. I'm Pierre.
And I am Vivian.
See you next time!